Okay, so you've been in a meeting, right? And there's that one person who seems to be asking all the questions? Yeah, that's probably a business analyst. But what do they really do? Let's break it down the fun way, with absolutely zero corporate jargon, I promise.
It seems pretty straightforward, doesn't it? But for a lot of people, the role is still kind of a mystery. We see them around, we know they're important, but what's their actual job? So are they just data nerds? The people who live inside of spreadsheets and charts all day? Well, sure, a love for data can definitely help, but that's not even close to the whole story.
Okay, how about a meeting addict? Is that it? The person whose calendar just looks like a solid block of color from 9 to 5? I mean, yeah, they are in a lot of meetings, but that's a symptom of the job, not the job itself. Or maybe, just maybe, they're the person everyone CCs on an email when nobody's quite sure who's supposed to handle it. We've all seen it happen. But no, none of these stereotypes really get to the heart of what a BA does. So let's cut through all that noise. Let's get to the real secret, the simple, powerful truth behind what a business analyst really is. Here it is. This is the single most important thing to get. A business analyst is a translator. They're the bridge that connects the world of business with the world of technology. They speak both languages. And you can see why this is so critical. You've got the business team over here talking about cool new features and focusing on outcomes. Then you've got the tech team who need to make things actually work and are speaking in, code. Without that translator in the middle, they might as well be on different planets. I love this analogy. Think of a BA as the GPS for a project. They help everyone agree on where they're trying to go, figure out the messy place they're starting from, and then map out the best, clearest route to get there. All right, enough theory. Let's see what this actually looks like in the real world. Let's walk through a classic scenario where a BA takes a project from complete chaos to crystal clarity. Picture this. A team gets together to build a new app. Immediately, marketing is saying it just has to look cool. IT is pushing back, saying, well, it has to actually work. And of course, finance is in the corner reminding everyone that it needs to cost nothing. It's a total mess, with everyone pulling in different directions. And right into this chaos walks the business analyst. They don't come in with all the answers. They come in with one powerful, simple question. Okay, folks, let's pause. What problem are we really trying to solve here? And just like that, everything shifts. That single question starts to cut through the noise. The BA's whole job, right here, is to take all those competing demands and turn that chaos into a single, focused, clear vision that everyone can agree on. So how do they do that? Is it some kind of magic? Not really. It all comes down to what I like to call the 3 BA superpowers. These are the core skills that every great BA has in their toolkit. First up is curiosity. This is that relentless drive to keep asking why until things actually make sense. Next is clarity, the skill of taking messy conversations and turning them into simple diagrams and stories everyone gets. And finally, connection. This is the art of getting the business folks and the tech folks to speak the same language. And the best part? These aren't some mystical powers you have to be born with. They're real, practical skills that are just super useful for getting people on the same page. No cape needed. Okay, so we get the theory, we know the skills, but what does a business analyst actually do all day? Let's pull back the curtain on a day in the life. The funny thing is, there's really no typical day. One morning, you might be interviewing key stakeholders to understand their needs. By the afternoon, you could be at a whiteboard drawing out a huge process map. Then the next day, you're huddled with the development team, looking at user stories and asking that all-important question, wait a second, did anyone actually test that? When you boil it all down, the job is this incredible mix of roles. You have to be a detective, always digging for the real story. You're constantly a translator, making sure everyone understands each other. And at your core, you're a problem solver, always looking for a better way forward. So this brings us to the big question. Why does any of this matter? Why is this role so absolutely crucial for pretty much any project to succeed? I want you to think about any project you've ever been a part of that went really, really well. I'll bet it had one thing in common. Everyone was on the same page. Someone was making sure people understood each other. That person, that function, that is the core value of a business analyst. This totally reframes how we should see them. A great BA isn't just a requirement gatherer who checks off boxes on a list. No way. They are value translators.
They help the entire team understand the why behind the work, which helps everyone make smarter decisions way faster.
So if you remember just one thing from all of this, let it be this right here. The business analyst is the bridge. They are the bridge that takes a project from chaos to clarity. It's as simple and as powerful as that. And I'll leave you with this final thought. Take a look around at your own work, your own team. Who's the person quietly connecting the dots? Who's asking the tough questions? Who is quietly saving your project right now?